when I think about my team and some of the teams that I've run in the past and just the premise of pipeline generation, it's the often viewed as the less glamorous part of the job. And I think by virtue of that, sometimes it becomes the afterthought for many people. So I think the starting point is really understanding that it's the lifeblood of any salesperson's career. It's the best thing that you can do to cure a low quarter or a challenging time. So we're starting to try and get a little bit more excited about the premise of PG and finding some form of excitement through it. I think the next thing I often hear quite often is people will come to me and say, Alex, I've tried video and it just doesn't work. Or I've tried LinkedIn messaging and it just doesn't work. And so then I say, well, have you reattempted that video changing this one word? Or have you reattempted that video just by changing your tonality? Or looked at that email and moved these 3 words to a different part of that email to see what result that you get back? And then most often that person freezes because I think we've gotten really comfortable just saying, hey, this channel doesn't work or this doesn't work for me. When in reality, you have an infinite amount of different ways that you can cut and carve an email, a video. As mentioned, you can change your tonality, your voice, your approach, your pacing. So it's a constant A/B test. And the people that I see that really obsess about that stuff, they take the time to say, right, this week I'm going to test it this way. Next week I'm going to make this adjustment. I'm going to track every single micro thing I do until I find the formula that's repeatable and that I can systemize to make sure that every time I do this thing, this amount of times, I will drive this output. And those sellers that are, obsess around that type of stuff, PG doesn't become that difficult because it starts to become a system that, again, is repeatable over time. So it's not just concluding that channels don't work, it's taking the time to test, iterate, and get better.